Hello and welcome back to Escape from Mars in Space Engineers. And in this episode, we are going to see what we can do with getting this flying and getting some ice. If I remember correctly, that is what we needed to do. So basically it is getting this in there, in that hole, to mine some ice and hopefully get it back without crashing. Now, what I might need to do is to let these batteries recharge a bit before we start hauling a bunch of heavy stuff. Now, these batteries are on recharge, so can't forget to switch those on. And I'm not sure if the thrusters are turned off or not. But I do have gyros. I think I have thrust in all directions. Every way other than the way that gravity will pull us, which is absolutely fine. I'm not sure if two of these large atmospheric ones is going to be enough, but we might have to find out. Otherwise, we could also just slap 3 small ones down. We could do that, and it wouldn't stick out any more than it already does. So we could do something like that.
Fuel low.
Oop. Thank you for warning me.
Fuel critical.
Yeah, I have 1 hydrogen left. That's rather critical, yeah, I would agree. Do I have any hydrogen? I think I turned off the tank. Yeah, I did, so the generator can do its magic. But yeah, so as I said, today we are going to see if we can get this to fly, get some energy into it, and get some ice going. And then it's basically what's left is taking a look at that in there, taking a look at that, and see if we can get all the thrusters off it and tack it onto whatever we build out here in the valley. Which means I might have to do sort of a very small but still quick build of a grabber ship, which shouldn't need much. It probably should need 1 large thruster down, and then like 1 or 2 in every other direction, and a landing gear, and that's about it. And then a connector to be able to recharge, and gyros and batteries and stuff, and that's about it. And I could even do it without a cockpit, though a cockpit would be a bit easier to control from. Anyway, let's go in and see what we can do about groups for this. Ice bats. Those ice bats. Rather annoying creatures. that is all the thrusters, so ice thrust. And now we can hide those ones, and that landing gear is not something we are going to use. The batteries should be, let's increase that to 12,000. I probably wouldn't be, no, I might actually be, so let's put it up to 25,000. I don't think I will be further away than 25k. Like 25 kilometers. I don't think I will be further away than that. Like farther away than that, but yeah. Yeah, 25 should be fine. And the cockpit, that's okay as is. Connector. Take away the 2 from there because there's only 1. And let's remove all these numbers. I don't really care for the numbers. Just need to know that it's a drill and that's about it. Let's make a group for you to call your drills. Ice drills. And we can move you away from showing. Radius on you on max. Ice spots. Spotlights. And we can turn you off. Batteries I usually leave on in showing unless I have a lot of them. Unless I have like 10 or more, I usually keep them on just as a way to look at the charge mode, for example. Is for some reason some of them on recharge and others isn't? And are all of them on, or is some of them off? So I usually keep, if there's not too many of them, I usually keep them on. Otherwise I'll make a group of them and then I hide them, because yeah, keeping the control panel clean with the most important stuff is usually very important. Gyroscopes, I don't think I need more than 2, but we are going to have to see. Let's call you IC for the time being. And I think that's about it. So what we need to do is, I think, did I actually put all of you off? Probably did, yeah. So auto. Why are you thrusting? Are you set on overcharge? Or not overcharge, but thrust override? Or are you trying to compensate for something not happening? Or like, okay, let's pray. Oh. Let's remove this. This. doesn't hit it and start making a mess. And let's jump in and see if we can... Yeah, as we are right now, we fly without any issues at all. And the gyros... I might need one more gyro when I'm loaded up. But I could sort of see as I go with that. So for now, let's see, all blocks. We have the connector. Say switch lock on you. Groups. All the way over here we have those on toggle on off. On off. Recharge on off. Thrusters on off. And I think that should be it. Turn off the lights because we don't need it. And boom, boom, boom. Can we get in without... Yes, we can get in without having to jetpack in. Oh, we can get in. We can squeeze between the thrusters and the battery. And we can get in. Watch us squeeze through. Boom. Yep. And that's going to have to recharge. Let's see. How long does it say that it's going to take? Ice baths. 12 minutes. That's good. That's how important it is to have something like the large large grid reactor we have on this. Just in this box in here is where it is. And yeah, it goes to show how important it is to actually have one. Now, I'm not sure how much fuel do I have for you? That's a small reactor. Large reactor 2. 112. I haven't even named the rover, which... I'm stuck at names, so we'll see if that's going to happen or not. Now, I think I counted... We can turn our lights on. I think I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13. And maybe there's more that way, but yeah, there's like 10, 12-ish small thrusters, and then there is one big one, and we can't like remove these by hand and then build a new one, because we don't have the tech to make hydrogen thrusters, so we are going to have to carefully cut them off, disconnect them from whatever grid they are on, and put them on a new grid via merge blocks. This one does not have any reactor component. Do you have... Nope. Nope, nope. Well, let's not waste our time then. This is the lake we are going to... The ice we are going to get. There's a lot of ice here. There's a lot more than you think and what it looks like to be, but... yeah, we're going to try to get as much as possible from there, and I don't want to start cutting nilly-willy because I might remove them from their connection point, which I don't want to do. That's...
Delivery X5398, ETA 35.
That's where one is. So there, there, and there. And yeah, I think... I do think these hydrogen thrusters doesn't have any mounts on the side. It only has it underneath. Be careful so I don't grind the thruster, because yeah, once again, I can't make it. So if we take a peek, of course, remove you. Can we attach you there? It seems to have a side attachment. I don't know all the attachments point for all the blocks, which rather annoying at times. Like this. Like these, where you actually sort of need to know. What I could do is make use of the fact that it's on a conveyor network, which isn't fully connected, but I can make it so that it's where the attachment point is. Yeah, that's not attached to anything other than all the other sides, which means if this didn't have any side attachments on the sides, this was basically going to fall unless this is keeping it up. Yeah, if it didn't have any side attachment, it would have fallen at this point. So I think what I'm going to do immediately is do this. That way I can remove all the things around it, and rather slanted. The ship is on a bit of a kink here, so rather awkward to move around on it. But yeah, I can remove all the stuff around, connect to it carefully without having anything in the way, have the ship be hovering while I go and disconnect it, and then I can fly away. Yeah, I could do something like that. Metal grid shipment. That would probably be a good thing to go for, but it's 13 kilometers away, 12 and a half. I don't think I want to. Not now. I don't really need it right now. Now, I'm not sure I can use these. I can't. Unknown technology, you have to research it first. And yeah, I don't get the research because that's the whole challenge. You don't have hydrogen thrusters other than the ones that exist in the world already. So I might be able to use ship welders to weld them up, because while it is a bit cheaty, ship welders does bypass that, if I remember correctly. And components added to build planner. Okay, there you go. Have some steel plates, and I will go and get some energy. And now that I'm energized, ready to go, let's take a look at the batteries. This. Almost fully ready. It's not there yet, but almost there. We should be able to go and get some ice this episode. But yeah, I think I just might be able to get all the thrusters, and that would add another like 3 in total. I don't think I need that much though. That's the thing. I don't think I need that much thrust. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go with that much thrust, to be perfectly honest. Feels like a bit of an unnecessary overkill kind of thing. So yeah, I think if I go from here, remove these 3 as well, just to get a bit more extra clearance. Can I see if I can connect a landing gear on top of this somewhere, so it's has a good connection, I can cut whatever is holding it in place off, so I can cut it loose. And then I can move it over to whatever contraption I have made outside and whack it on there. Yeah, that's something to think about. I think that's the easiest and safest way to move those thrusters. Now, however, it seems like the batteries are actually fully charged. So we will blast off and get some. Okay, it's a bit more nippy on the gyros than I thought, so 2 might be just what I need. I have fully recharged. I have an hour or 2 in flight time. But I'm empty, so can't really use that as a measurement because I'm empty. So I'm as light as I could possibly be. 1 second. 1 second. That's not how I want to do it. Block tools. That's how we want to do it. Have a bit more control. There we go. Have to be careful so we don't tilt too much, and tip. That would be rather unfortunate. Let's level out a bit, just in case. And when I'm not seeing any issues with flying so far, I'm not sinking. And I think I'm full. Yep, the large connector is full. Let's move into the large cargo is full, so let's move in a bit in the connector and squeeze in a bit more. There we go. That's probably as full as I'm going to get. And yeah, I'm flying with ease. This is, I could probably have a bit more. I could probably fit more cargo in and weigh down even more before the 2 large thrusters would have to fight against gravity, but yeah, a bit of overkill doesn't hurt. The other directions is... Oh, okay. No, I probably shouldn't. That sank a bit faster than I wanted to. Okay, this is actually fairly good. And well proportioned for the amount of cargo it has. And we used about 5% on the batteries. That is really impressive, I have to say. We filled up the cargo, and we used almost no energy. So we could probably do a lot, like a much longer trip. And what that tells me is that as long as I can empty this completely and quickly enough, I can, without having to recharge or do anything, I can go back to mining. So it's actually fairly good. I haven't even tested this. I'm going to have to do that. Yeah, this works really well. It mines quickly, it flies well, it doesn't drop out of the sky, it lights the way forward. We can squeeze through just to get in. Weak. Like that. And yeah. So I think this has done us a lot of good when it comes to getting enough fuel to get off this planet. And next task is to make the craft, or at least lay down the foundation for the craft we will use to leave this red hell. And all that I ask of you now is that you like the video, maybe even subscribe. But like the video, it would be super awesome and nice if you did, and even better if you did both. And with that, I think we will end it here by saying thanks for watching, goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.